Well, this is an extraordinary story this evening. It's not as big a shock as it might be in a normal week, but Roman Abramovich,
the Russian billionaire who transformed Chelsea Football Club into a European powerhouse, was back. After years in exile due to sanctions and political entanglements, his return as an equal shareholder marked the beginning of a new era at Stamford Bridge. For many Chelsea fans, Abramovich's departure in 2022 had been bittersweet. Forced to sell the club due to UK government-imposed sanctions following geopolitical tensions, the man who had injected billions into Chelsea's success was compelled to walk away. In his place, Todd Boehly's consortium took over, promising a future just as bright. But despite their efforts, a lingering sentiment remained among the Chelsea faithful: no one could replicate what Abramovich had built. His vision, his relentless ambition, and his deep-rooted love for the club had made Chelsea a force to be reckoned with. Abramovich's journey back to Chelsea was anything but straightforward. After years of legal battles, diplomatic negotiations, and shifting global politics, the sanctions against him were finally lifted. His assets, once frozen, were gradually released, and with them came the opportunity to reclaim a part of the club he had never truly let go of in his heart. Behind closed doors, negotiations had been ongoing for months. Unlike his previous outright ownership, Abramovich's return was structured differently. He would come back as an equal shareholder alongside Boehly and Clearlake Capital. This arrangement ensured that while he had influence, it would be shared. But for Chelsea fans, the mere presence of their former owner meant one thing: ambition was back on the agenda. Chelsea had struggled in the years following Abramovich's departure. Despite significant investments, managerial instability, and inconsistent performances had left the club searching for direction. With Abramovich's return, a renewed sense of urgency and purpose swept through Stamford Bridge. Abramovich's meticulous approach to football management had always been results-driven. Under his leadership, Chelsea had never hesitated to make bold decisions, whether it was hiring a new manager, signing a world-class player, or making tough financial calls. Now, with his influence restored, expectations were clear: Chelsea had to compete at the highest level again. While many Chelsea supporters welcomed his return, the footballing world remained divided. As Chelsea prepared for the next chapter, the message was clear: this was not just a symbolic return. Abramovich's presence meant business. Transfers, managerial decisions, and long-term strategies were all back in focus. For Chelsea fans, the dream of European glory was rekindled. Roman Abramovich had returned, and with him, the promise of a bright future for the club he never truly left behind. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notification for Chelsea update.